Okay, good morning all. I will start today's session. In previous session, we discussed about limitations of traditional design method or evolutionary design method, and we discussed about why we cannot use traditional or evolutionary design method now. Okay, because of various reasons, because of improvement in technology, and because of the changing market situation. Okay, so now we cannot rely on traditional method. And important thing is now as designer we have to think at community level or at least at system level. Okay, earlier traditional designers were thinking at product level. Okay, so we know the consequences of thinking at product level. Now as a designer today, okay, so now we have to think at community level. Okay, so we considered few examples in order to understand what do we mean by designing at community level and at product level. Okay, so we considered town planning. Okay, and we also considered electric vehicle in the previous session. Okay, and we have also studied about some of the case studies. In previous class we studied about razor. Okay, that means that doesn't follow the evolutionary method. Okay, so a completely new idea results in a completely different product which is satisfying the same function. Okay, similarly we are satellite. Okay, this is also, so this is related to design problem related to e-transfer. Okay, in US orbiting astronomical observatory, so they have launched a satellite to space. Okay, while launching satellite to space, okay, when they keep the satellite in orbit, there was a problem. Okay, so there was a problem related to e-transfer. Orientation of the satellite is kept fixed. Okay, so consider this as a satellite. Okay, and it is revolving on Earth's orbit. Okay, uh, the problem is the orientation of the satellite is fixed. This orientation cannot be changed. Okay, satellite towards sun is very hot. Okay, so if you consider this is towards sun, okay, this the satellite, the end of the satellite or the end towards sun is getting very hot because it is directly exposed to sun rays. This portion of the satellite is getting heated, whereas opposite side is very cold. That means this end, rear end of the satellite, that is this back end of the satellite is cold, whereas this end is getting more amount of heat from the sun rays. The problem is, or the challenge in front of designer is, now they have, for proper working of the instruments or devices in satellite, they need to maintain optimum temperature. That means temperature throughout the satellite should be same. Now because of the problem with the orientation, fixed orientation of the satellite, one end is getting very hot whereas another end is cold. Okay, suppose this end is heated up to 80-degree temperature and this end is having 25-degree temperature. Okay, so now the problem is you have to maintain at least the satellite. So now what are the possible ways in which you can overcome this problem? The problem is you have to transfer heat, you have to circulate the heat throughout the entire satellite so that heat will be distributed and the temperature can be reduced and the temperature is same throughout the satellite. What are the possible solutions for this problem? You can start reduce temperature. How you can distribute heat throughout the satellite? Okay, you can start typing your answer. I think you have already studied heat transfer. Heat transfer ಓದಿದಿರಲ್ವಾ? Okay, you using heat sink. Next, any other answers? Increasing surface area. Then okay, if you actively participate in online class, if you respond, you can earn bonus points. You can use these bonus points to get marks. Okay, if you get less marks in internals or in activity, you can improve your marks by converting these bonus points into your internal marks or activity marks. Okay, that is the advantage. Okay, I will give few more seconds. Others can answer. Okay, one answer is using EatSync. Okay, Shashidhar, what do you mean by using EatSync?
Sir, in heat sink, there will be fins through which heat can be exchanged.
Ah. Once again, I can't hear you. So now once again repeat.
Sir, in heat sink, there will be fins through which heat can be ejected.
Okay. So again, you gave another answer using fins. Okay. So okay. Next, some of you give an idea using heat exchanger. Okay, and Krishna Vaidya told it can be rotated periodically, so that it will be uniform throughout the satellite. But the problem is, since if you look at the problem statement, the problem is the orientation is fixed. That means you cannot rotate it. Okay. So and again by using heat exchanger. Okay, these are the possible ways. But again, for every problem, there are constraints. That means there are limitations. By considering that only, you have to generate solutions. Okay, so possible solutions, you can use copper rod, circulating liquid, vaporization of liquid. Okay, and again your solutions. Okay, using heat exchanger, using fins. Okay, using heat sink. Okay, but there are constraints. Power availability very less. Then little additional weight is permitted. Again, if you go for having fins, okay, they are nothing but they are the extended structures. You can see these fins in engines, IC engines are in your bike. Okay, so by having fins, you can again achieve e-transfer, but the problem is here little additional weight is permitted since this is a satellite. Weight plays a huge role. Okay, unnecessarily you cannot have much weight on the system. Okay, so that is the limitation, or that is the constraint. Next, another constraint is power availability. You can think about using heat exchanger, but you have to that require power supply. Okay, so that is the problem. If we go for using copper rod, again here little additional weight is permitted, where it requires it will result in additional weight if you use copper rod. Okay, then if you go for circulating liquid, again for circulating liquid the power is needed. Okay, so that is the problem. Again, for vaporization of liquid, the problem is how we are going to circulate vapors and condensed liquid. Okay, so that is the challenge. So next, by considering these two constraints, that is power availability, that means unnecessarily you should not use power. You should design a solution such that it doesn't require power and it doesn't result in additional weight. Okay, or if it requires weight also, that weight should be very less. Even if it requires power, the amount of power needed to operate that system should be very less. So these are the two challenges. By considering these challenges, okay, so they thought of solution. Okay, by looking at this figure, which solution they thought about? Hmm? So, what is the reason for rising this kerosene in the wick? How applied to wick in kerosene lamp? What is responsible for rise of kerosene through the wick?
Capillary action.
Capillary action. Okay. Capillary action. In order to get capillary action, what should be there in the fluid? Okay, capillary action is correct. In order to get capillary action, what should be there? Hmm? Okay, surface tension is required. If there is surface tension, then there will be, because of surface tension, there will be capillary action. Okay. So here, similarly, they thought about using wire gauze, which is similar to this wick, cotton wick. Okay, so they thought of using wire gauze. So again, if liquid can rise, or if you are able to transfer liquid from one location to another location because of capillary action, that doesn't require any power. Okay, and again, the weight of this wire gauze is very less, okay, compared to copper rod and other metals. Okay, so then they thought of making use of capillary action. Okay, so at the art end, uh, you are able to circulate liquid. Okay, so by using capillary action at the art end, if there is liquid, because it will absorb the heat and that liquid will be converted into vapor form. When it converts into vapor form, vapors will move to the cold end. Okay, at the cold end, again there will be transfer vapor. During this heat transfer process, vapor will be converted into liquid. Okay, so this liquid will move from this cold end to hot end with through capillary action. Okay, so this is how they find a solution for this problem. Okay, so again, vapors of working fluid move from the hot end to the cold end where it condenses. That is, this is the hot end and it will move to cold end, and here it will condense, transferring heat. Capillary action due to surface tension pumps the fluid back through a few layers of wire gauze at the walls. This arrangement facilitates very large rates of heat transfer at low weight and no power input. Okay, these are the two constraints. That means this system should have very less weight, and it should consume very less power. But this solution doesn't require any power, but there will be some weight. That is, compared to other metals like copper rod, it is having low weight. Okay. Next, the history of modern products have larger step changes with smaller intervals in which evolutionary changes takes place. Okay, we discussed about design by evolution by considering bicycle. It took almost 60 to 70 years. Okay, so to get proper bicycle, even to get a bicycle which can be used, it takes 20 to 30 years. Now you cannot take that much time. Designers don't have enough time to follow evolutionary design method. Okay, and again, some ideas are revolutionary in nature, not evolutionary, revolutionary in nature. They are the, when you compare them with existing products, there are a lot of differences. Okay, that type of modifications or that type of changes are required in today's world. Okay, so development of design in case of evolutionary phases, again more time will be consumed for small modifications. That's why this curve is like horizontal. Okay, it is like flat. Okay, in case of radical new ideas, that is, I can see that radical new ideas in case of razor, where traditional straight edge razor to safety razor, then from safety razor to present day trimmer. So they are the radical new ideas. They are not modifications of the existing systems. They are completely new ideas. Okay, so these type of radical new ideas will take very less time, but that will result in complete change in the so overall working of a particular product. Okay. This I will later post in Microsoft Teams. Okay, so there is a design. There is a bonus activity, that means you 10 points by answering to this question. Okay, an increasing number of products are now being designed with deliberate forced obsolescence. That means products will become outdated. That is the meaning of obsolescence. They will become outdated. Forced obsolescence, in which either the product is made disposable after one or a few uses, or its life is purposefully kept low so that the buyer will have to buy a new one in the following year. Discuss some positive and negative features of this planned obsolescence. Okay, this we discussed by considering operating system from Microsoft. Okay, so various versions of Windows. That might be also because of planned obsolescence. Even you can see in case of mobile phone. Okay, after 6 months or 1 year, you are going to get updated versions of the existing models. So they are part of a strategy of companies to earn more profit by planning obsolescence. Okay, so you have to write, you have to discuss by writing, and you have to upload the scanned copy. Okay, so you have to write and you have to scan and you have to upload. You can get so 10 bonus points. It is not compulsory. If you want to earn bonus points, if you want to earn more marks, okay, you can write answer for this and you can upload. Otherwise also I don't ask. Okay, so this is an opportunity to get more marks or to get good marks. Okay, if you have enough, you need not participate in any of the. Okay, you need not submit or you need not do presentation if you earn enough bonus point now itself. Or if you score less marks in internals, you can enhance by converting these bonus points into marks. Okay. Next, morphology of design. Okay, so that means what are the phases involved in design process. Okay, that is the morphology of design. So it can be also considered as structure of the design process. Okay, it consists of 3 phases: divergence or the explorative phase. Okay, this is the first phase. This is related to understanding the need or understanding the problem for which you are finding solutions, or understanding the circumstances, or understanding the need. For fulfilling those needs, you are designing a product. Okay, it is about understanding a problem or understanding need of consumers or of the company. Okay, next, transformation or creative phase. In this phase, in first phase we are going to understand the problem or need properly. Then in second phase we are going to, you will try to generate solutions, as much solutions as possible. Okay, in last phase, convergence phase. So you are going to convert the solutions into a single optimal solution. In today's class only we discussed about a design problem related to a satellite. Okay, where you have to distribute it uniformly throughout the system. And during divergence phase, we understood the problem. That means the satellite, the orientation of the satellite is fixed. You cannot rotate it. Okay, then you cannot add more weight to achieve the or to solve the problem of heat transfer. Okay, and again there is another constraint or another problem associated with that. Okay, so that is power availability is very less. Okay, so by looking at those points you can understand the problem. Okay, then during transformation or creative phase, okay, you gave some of the ideas. So that is by using fin-like structures, by using heat exchanger, okay, so then using heat sink, and there are a few more solutions, that is use of copper rod, circulating liquid. Okay, so these are the possible solutions generated for a problem. Next, during convergence phase, by looking at the constraints, we selected only one solution, that is the using capillary action. Okay, that is the ultimate solution for the problem. Like that, if you consider any design problem, usually there will be these stages will be involved. Okay, it is not necessary that always a design activity will be carried out in this manner only, but in most of the cases these steps will be followed. Okay, so this is the design morphology of the design. Okay, so most of this syllabus, okay, are around 60 to 70% of the syllabus related to engineering system design is based on this morphology of design. We are going to study all these things in detail in upcoming chapters or in upcoming units. Okay, in upcoming classes we are going to study all these things, what are all there in this morphology of design in detail. Okay, as we discussed, morphology of design or design process includes three phases: exploration phase or exploring phase, then transformation phase, also known as creation phase or creating phase. Last one is the convergence phase or converging phase. Okay, every design activity will start out of these two. Okay, sponsors communication. Sponsor means the company in which you are working. Okay, so they are giving you salary. They hired you as design engineer. Okay, so they are giving you salary and they will communicate what you have to design. Okay, that is one thing. Sponsors communication. If you are designing a product of a company, you will get the sponsors communication. So they are investing on your design. Okay, next, realization of need. Suppose you are the boss, you are an innovative person, you are an innovative person and you want to come up with a new product. Okay, so that in future you may earn money or you may get recognition or you may be satisfied by serving the society. There may be any reason. Okay, you on your own realize the need and you want to develop a product. Okay, so then you will understand the need. Okay, designer starts designing a product either by sponsored communication. That means if you are working in company, management will tell you what are the things you need to design. Suppose if you are having your own startup, or if you are thinking to design a new product, coming up with a new product or new system, then you will find a need why that product is required, and based on that you start designing. Okay, after getting need, you have to state the preliminary need statement. Okay, so here you have to understand the nature of the requirement. Okay, in a broader sense. Then need analysis, whether here you are going to check whether you understood the need properly or not, based on specifications, based on standard of performance and based on constraints. Okay, now consider a problem. Okay, so consider a need. There is a software engineer, or you can consider mechanical engineer. Bangalore. A engineer is working in Bangalore every weekend. That means on every Friday evening, you want to go from Bangalore to Mangalore. Okay, his native is in Mangalore because of job is in Bangalore. Okay, every weekend you want to travel from Bangalore to Mangalore. Okay, and he will stay in Mangalore for 3 days, and again Monday morning he will start traveling from Mangalore to Bangalore. Okay, this is, you can consider this as Asan. Okay, in between Bangalore and Mangalore there is Asan. Okay, on Friday he will travel from Bangalore to Mangalore through Asan, and again on Monday morning is again coming back to Bangalore from Mangalore. Okay. Now his need is he want a vehicle. You want a vehicle to travel from Bangalore to Mangalore. Okay. Now, how will you satisfy his need? I think hope you understood his need. Okay, every week he has to travel from Bangalore to Mangalore. For that, he need a vehicle. Okay. How will you satisfy his need? What are the possible ways in which you can satisfy his need? Or what suggestions you are going to give to him? Providing him transportation service, train. Okay, then book a cab. Okay, then okay, you don't suggest him to have a own vehicle. You are not going to give suggestion. Okay, you can use your mic. You can speak. Purnachandra. Purnachandra. ಸೊ ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊ ನಿಂದು. ಹಾ, ನೀನು ಅವನಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಂತ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ತಗೋ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲ್ವಾ?
No, sir.
Why? So he has to travel every week. You are suggesting him to travel by train every week. Selling that car, you can earn profit, no? Or if you are a manufacturer of a two-wheeler.
No, sir. We can't earn more in.
Okay. But now you know the current situation because of hesitate. Those who have, at least those who have enough money, they may prefer having one vehicle rather than using public transport.
Sir, we can convince them. No? They will agree that we provide that sanitization service, etc.
Okay. Akash, why you are suggesting a cab? Okay, so now the question is, by looking at this statement that a person has to travel from Bangalore to Mangalore on Friday and again he has to return from Mangalore to Bangalore on Monday, is it possible to get the actual nature of the need? Are you able to understand what is the actual need? Is it possible? ಸೊ ನಾನು ಶುಕ್ರವಾರ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಂದ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಸೋಮವಾರ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿಂದ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಯಾರೋ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, is it possible for you to generate solutions, or is it possible for you to understand what is the actual need of this person? ಅದು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ಬರೀ ಅಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ?
ಆಗತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಅವ್ನು ಯಾಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರು, ನಮ್ಗೆ
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ನು ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಬಯಸಿದಾನೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತಾ? ವೆದರ್ ಈಸ್ ಈ ವಾಂಟ್ ಓನ್ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ಆರ್ ಈಸ್ ರೆಡಿ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್, ವೆದರ್ ಈ ವಾಂಟ್ to travel through road, or you want to travel through air, or you want to travel through train. Again, whether you want, if you want to have a own vehicle, whether you want a car, four-wheeler, or you want two-wheeler. Again, in car, whether you want diesel engine car or petrol engine car, or you want electric vehicle. Okay, without knowing these details, how is it possible for you to go for further design concepts. So ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಟು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ a public transport system like Volo, Uber, ದೆನ್ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ನನಗೆ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಓನ್ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಡಿಸೈನಿಂಗ್, ಫಸ್ಟ್ you have to understand the need, actual need. Okay, otherwise you will end up with solutions which are not accepted by consumers of that product or service. Okay, that is the problem. Okay, so that's why in need analysis will be carried out before starting design. Okay, before thinking about design concepts, you try to understand the need, okay, by looking at specification. If you consider this problem, okay, whether you want four-wheeler or two-wheeler, or you want to use public transport, whether you want to travel through road or train or through air, okay, that is by using airplanes. Okay, so there is facility available in Bangalore and Mangalore, both there are airports. Okay, and again suppose for example you want to travel through car, is one vehicle, and you plan to have a car. Next, whether you want to have petrol car, diesel engine car, or electric car. Okay, so that is the next thing that you have to understand. Okay, then specification, whether he is worried about time taken to travel from Bangalore to Mangalore. Okay, so you want to reach quickly, or he is concerned about safety, or whether he is concerned about environment. He don't want to cause pollution to environment, so he prefer electric vehicle. Okay, you have to understand what is his need, what are his preferences. Then what is requirement? Specification may be, okay, you may say I want electric car, and you may say, okay, if it is charged once, I must be able to travel from Bangalore to Mangalore. That may be his expectation. And again, after going to Mangalore, he may charge at his home or the facility available at Mangalore. Okay, then standard of performance, again you want to drive that car at 80 kilometer per hour speed. Okay, so that may be the expectation. Again, there are constraints. That means you want to have electric car which you can drive at a speed of 80 kilometer per hour, and if you charge it once, that can be used for entire travel. That means from Bangalore to Mangalore. These are his basic requirements. And suppose you want to take family along with him, then you have to design car such that at least four can be seated comfortably in the vehicle. These are the specifications. Without this specification, it is not you will end up with solutions which are not accepted by the consumer. Okay, so you have to understand the actual nature of the need. Again, if the company is communicating all these details. Constraints. So if you consider electric vehicle, we know the constraints. Constraint is, again, major constraint is its speed. Constraint is, again, charging stations. How many charging stations are available in between Bangalore to Mangalore? Okay, so do they are sufficient? Whether he is going to get this charging station, okay, so on roadside, on highway. So these are the considerations, these are the constraints. Again, the current technology is available with electric vehicles. Okay, so by looking at all these aspects, then only it is possible for you to understand the actual nature of the need. Okay, so now I will take 1 minute break. You can answer for your attendance in poll. I think it is visible now. Okay, are you able to respond for poll? ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಓಕೆ.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀಡನ್ನು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೋದಲ್ಲ ನಾವು.
Oh, that out is also possible. Companies are doing that only.
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
So what they will do is first they will produce a product, then they will do marketing, and they will convey to consumers that without this product you cannot lead a comfortable life. If you have this product, okay, you can attract people. Okay, so you will get recognition in the society like that. They will promote a lot of things. You can see advertisements how they will promote their product. So lead a okay, like that companies they have a marketing team. They'll think a lot about this. Okay, so in order to create this materialistic world, they are following that approach. There will be, in real sense, for some of the products, there will be no need. Companies they themselves will create a situation so that people will think, okay, if we have this product, we can lead a comfortable life. If you are that much clever, you can do that, but there is risk. Okay, the risk is whether you are able to convince people. Okay, so not everyone will succeed in convincing people. It depends on how you are going to do marketing, depending on the market situation, mindset of people. If someone comes up with a new design of selfie stick now, who is ready to buy? Now people lost interest in using selfie stick. Okay, when it come to market, there was demand, but as time elapses, people will lose interest. They get bored of using the same product. Okay, so these are the consequences with mindset of people in current situation. Next, now we considered electric vehicle. There is a need for electric vehicle. This need was communicated by by an individual. You want a customized vehicle. Okay, you want a customized electric car. Okay, and designers are working to satisfy his need. We have understood his requirements. You want to have a battery capacity such that if you charged in Bangalore, you can travel till Mangalore. Once again, you will charge in Mangalore, then you can successfully reach Bangalore. Okay, so that is related to battery. Then you want to drive that electric vehicle at a speed of 80 km per hour. Okay, so that is another thing. Then constraint for you is, so if you fail to provide proper battery capacity, that means of around 350 to 360 kilometers. Okay, then there may not be enough charging stations. Okay, and again technology related to electric vehicles. These are the constraints. Next, generation of design ideas. Okay, so by understanding the need, you can think about designing a electric car. Okay, by considering a lot of things. Okay, so even you have to consider how much amount customers are ready to pay, whether they want low cost car or they are ready to pay 15 or 20 lakhs for a car, or they want car in 5 or 6 lakhs. That also you should understand. Based on that, you are going to generate a lot of design concepts. It may be 10, 15, 20, 25, okay, as much as possible. In creating phase, a designer or a design team, based on their experience, based on their technical knowledge, based on their capability, they are going to generate as many solutions as possible. Okay, so next okay, so these are some of the already available electric vehicles. Okay, you have to think, if you again want to design a similar car like this, do you think people will accept this type of design now, like these two cars?
No, sir.
Huh?
No.
No. Okay, again, you want to travel from Bangalore to Mangalore in highway, if we have to travel with this kind of car, okay, and if KSRTC red bus will hit this car, you know what will happen to this. Again, safety is a major concern. Okay, so you have to look at those aspects while designing. Okay, and you have to generate acceptable design ideas. Okay, at least like this, or you can enhance the design. Its aesthetics also you can improve. You can add safety features. Okay. Next, you have generated some design ideas like this. Then you want to evaluate ideas. So are in transformation phase, only generation of ideas, as much ideas as possible. Then in convergence phase, suppose you have come up with 8 designs. Okay, then you have to reduce this 8 into final ultimate one design. Okay, so you are going to eliminate the unworkable or not feasible design solutions during convergence phase. Okay, next, evaluation of ideas. During the first step of evaluation, we are going to look at technical, functional, engineering, environmental, financial, economic feasibility tests and utility considerations. Okay, based on technical details of the design. Okay, and its functionality. Suppose functional requirement is 80 kilometer per hour. You are going to test whether you are able to achieve that speed by having a particular design. And again, technical features, battery capacity, and all those things. Okay. Then environmental aspects, again, how we are able to dispose the battery, what is its capacity, what is its life. Okay, all those things need to be considered. Whether it is going to cause pollution. Okay, if you consider other IC engines which make use of diesel or petrol. Okay, then financial and economic feasibility test. We know the difference between financial and economic feasibility. Financial feasibility means whether company is having enough money to invest on your design idea. That is the financial feasibility. Economic feasibility means whether company can earn profit by implementing your design. Okay, next, utility considerations means whether it is useful for the consumer or it is useful for the company. Okay, some products may result in increasing or enhancing the image of a company. Okay, if you come up with a very good product, the brand value of your company can be increased. Again, if you don't come, if you come up with a not so good product, that may have adverse impact. That means the image of the company may collapse or the brand of the company may deteriorate. Okay, so that also need to be considered. Based on this, you are going to eliminate some of the solutions. Okay. Next, if some design solution satisfy all these aspects, then they are considered for initial design development. Okay, so if those solutions which are not satisfactory, either they will be removed. Okay, so they will be rejected. So and again, if none of the solution is accepted for further development, to go back to creation phase, you have to generate new design ideas. Since none of the design idea you have already generated is workable, once again you have to go for creating phase. You have to generate few more ideas. Okay, suppose out of 8, okay, 6 ideas were rejected and 2 are chosen for further development. Okay, then at least you have 2 design solutions for initial development. Okay, you are going to work on those 2 solutions by considering design for function, that is design by considering functional aspects. That means it has to travel for okay, for 50,000 kilometers or 1 lakh or 5 lakh kilometers at a speed of 80 kilometers, like that. That might be a functional aspect. Okay, again, operation in between in the road. Okay, in between Bangalore and Mangalore. Okay, aesthetics, look. That's why that is also important. There's another vital role. Okay, look of the product. shipping. Okay, so that means how easily you can transport a product from one location to another location, use and maintenance and disposal. That means after useful, how you can dispose, what are the consequences, whether there is, whether it will become scrap, then who is ready to buy that scrap of the product. All those things are considered at this stage. Okay, this is the early development stage. By considering these aspects, we are going to discuss about all this in detail once again. Okay, in detail we are going to discuss about all these things with few more examples, with few more case studies. We will discuss about all these things. Okay, next, suppose a design concept succeed this initial design stage, then it will be considered for final evaluation. Okay, earlier we generated 8 concepts. Out of 8, 6 were rejected and 2 are accepted for further development. During this stage, okay, suppose one is rejected and one is accepted, then you have a final one design for detailed design. In detailed design, what you are going to do is you are going to specify the tolerances, fits, finish required for the product, all those things. Okay, and you are going to optimize, sensitize and standardize. Okay, if you are satisfied that this is the final design, these are the final specifications or details of the design, then you can go for standardizing them, you can go for optimizing. Okay, if everything is fine, then design is ready. Next, you have to come up with prototypes, or you have to implement in 1 or 2 quantities, or in terms of 10 or 50 you are going to produce them, or you will consider them for implementation. Okay, initially you are going to produce them in few numbers, 5, 10, 15, 20, like that. Okay, then after that testing will be done, even for every car or vehicle. Okay, so before launching a new model of the car, every company is going to conduct a lot of tests related to emission, related to safety analysis. Okay, they will do impact tests, they will simulate, and they will okay, so by they use test drivers also. Okay, so they will create a situation such that accidents will occur. When accident occurs, whether airbag will open or not. Okay, so which part of the car will get more damage. Okay, so where the nature of impact when accident takes place, everything will be analyzed by the company before releasing the car into market. Okay, so those are that will be taken in implementation and testing stage. Okay, then only they will release the product to market. Okay, these are the stages involved in design. Okay, so like this you are going to get a final car. Okay, for this case, so electric car which looks better compared to these designs. Okay, so and which can be accepted by the consumer. Okay, as we discussed, first phase is divergence or explorative phase. It starts with a description of need. The aim of the designer is to get as much understanding of the problem as possible. This understanding involves getting familiar with the exact nature of the problem, a research into the existing solutions, their shortcomings, their limitations. The designer must conceive the elements of the problem in as broad terms as possible. Usually the problem statement a designer starts with is very rude, or very it is having less details. Okay, vague awareness of the phase of design as to establishing the preliminary need statement of the need, analyzing that need to determine its exact nature. That means you should understand what is the actual need, okay, of the consumer or of the one who has communicated need. Okay, analysis of need consists of exploring the design situation, establishing the specifications of the system desired, deciding on the standards against which the performance of the design can be measured, and stating the constraints within which one has to work. In this phase, the optimality criterion has to be decided. Okay, next, transformation phase, second phase. It is also known as creative phase or creation phase. This is the creative phase wherein the designer uses all his experience, innovative capabilities and insights to think about all possible ways for achieving the desired result. All permutations and combinations are tried and novel design ideas thought of. This phase serves as a bridge between the information concerning the problem, that is need, okay, and inputs on the other end, that is specifications, constraints, all those things are the inputs, and the desired results on the other. This is called as transformation phase because in this phase it is a bridge between two phases, that is explorative first phase and last phase, convergence and explorative phase. Okay. Next, last phase, convergence phase. The designer attempts to eliminate the unworkable and not so good solutions. The purpose of this phase is to reduce the range of options generated in the second phase to a single optimum design on the basis of physical realizability, anticipated utility, that is usefulness, and financial and economic feasibility. The next step is preliminary design, in which the different elements of the proposed design concepts are synthesized in such a manner that the resulting product or design gives the required level of performance as established at the need analysis stage. Production appearance are considered to be best arrangement of component parts and elements. Next step involves further convergence to the final design based on levels of reliability, wear, and consequent deterioration in quality and performance. So the rate of obsolescence depends on the projected changes in consumer's taste, state of technology, and competitors' offerings. Okay, so we have discussed about all these things in detail by looking at the morphology of design and the example of having a electric car. Okay, at times you have to consider another aspect, that is obsolescence. Okay, so before considering it for actual implementation, you have to think, okay, what is the life of this design concept, when it is going to become obsolete. Okay, so whether it can be retained in market for 5 years, 10 years, or 6 months, 1 year, that should be considered. And again, you have to consider what your competitors are offering to consumers, whether your product is superior than your competitors. If it is not superior, then at what cost you are providing your product, so that people are ready to buy your product. Okay, by compromising with quality and other features which are better than yours. Okay, so these are the things, few more things you should be considered. Okay, so in the detailed design, dimensions, tolerances, finishes, and other engineering descriptions are furnished. The optimum use of resources is also ensured. The outcome of this stage is a design complete in every way, so that it defines the exact product as it would be when it comes off the production line. The only remaining step after this is implementation and its testing. Okay. So I will continue in next class. So there is another okay, so there is another case study in order to understand this morphology of design. Okay, so that I will continue in next class. Okay, if you have any doubts or if you want to ask anything, you can wind up this.